So the music's over, which means time to hit him with the one. A little bit off. Then like you hit him with the two. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's pretty
That
on.
one's like a slow charge, but that's if it's not charging.
It'll be. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Hey, and then it's like time to check out how the video and the audio works on the Run Gun TrutherCast live show here, folks. So make sure to sound off in the live chat down below and let us know. Are we coming in good? Are we coming in hot? Is the video audio working there today, folks? Let us know. Let us know. And then also,
hot, just like the hottest country in the world.
Hottest country in the world. Make sure to also let us know what you thought was interesting from last week that we should make sure to go over here today as we get started with the people rolling in and whatnot. Audio all good? Is audio
echoing this week?
Doesn't look echoey on my end. Yo from the Wilkinsane. Damn, she always number one, dude. What a Wilkinsane. She always number one in the live chat.
Number one fan. Longest fan. MVP fan
number
in the chat.
Not troll fan.
We have a number one troll and a number one fan.
No echo yet. Sweet. So that means it's time to hit them with welcome back to the TrutherCast, home of the TrutherCast. We are here to take your truth order, folks. And, today, your truth order hopefully has something to do with, Chicago voting manipulation, because I got one of those lined up. I don't know too much truth about the 2 shot attempts over by the White House today. Fresh off the press
today.
So we're probably going to have to live look that up in just a moment here.
Yeah, that's some freshy stuff. I didn't know about that one.
But if you are not familiar with the show, folks, we are attempting to not just be 2 more idiots out there on the internet talking and moaning and bitching and grinding about a whole bunch of crap that's negative and leaves you with a black pill taste in your mouth of hopelessness and boredom. Like in contrast to that, what we're doing around here, folks, is we're trying to bring you some of the alt news bangers, some of that stuff that, falls off the path that the lamestream media may not have talked about at all, or, maybe something they did cover, but it was a complete and utter lie. Like, how, now they got, Fauci's little sidekick scientist arrested. I believe we talked about that last week. We're hoping maybe we can get him to roll on the big guy or something, right? Like didn't really cover that a whole lot in the mainstream news feed. But if you're not familiar here, lock in, folks, because you can hit that join button down below to join the free locals community. You can go there to help support the show and keep the lights on for a very, very small fee. It's like $4 a month, dog. Like very, very small fee. You can sign up there to help support the show. You also will get commenting and posting rights in the locals community, which is pretty sweet. If you don't know what the locals community is, folks, it's like a semi-private, non-big tech censored platform. So make sure to check that out. Hit that join button down there. Come hang out in the locals. Even if you're not going to, be hanging out there all week, just get in there and join in, because then I can post things to you if things are, going on. And, we might start doing some local events sometimes. I'd like to meet up with some of the Truther Tribers. That'd be kind of neat. So go and get in that locals community. If you got a computer or you got a small business, check out the links in the description box down below. Signup.toleratetech.com is for you if you got a computer, because I could help you out and you'd have a fellow like-minded tinfoil hat tech guy. Tinfoil hat tech guy. I like that.
Yeah.
Make a web page for that one.
Yeah.
But check those out. If you are a frequent flyer here at the TrutherCast, like our number one Truther Triber, Wilkinson, welcome back. Thank you very much for tuning on in tonight, folks. I very much do appreciate you.
Yep. So let's get to the news. That's what they're here for.
Well, you got to tell people how to help out for free.
Yeah, maybe midway through the show, maybe break it up a little bit.
Oh, but that's not the routine. The routine is
might be your routine. That's everybody else's routine out there.
It's everybody at the TrutherCast. What are you talking about? It's how we do the show. Dan's feeling funny today, folks. He's gonna break it up.
No, I just I'll fill you in later.
Dan doesn't believe in free things today. He said, "Nah, screw him."
No, I believe there's I definitely believe in free things, but yeah, no, it's all right. I'll just keep it to myself then. Now I'll keep those secrets to myself.
Secrets, folks.
Locked back away.
Old
they only get so many chances. They don't just sit out there waiting around.
What up, J. Chapone number 4 in the chat? What up?
The Scapone.
Hey.
What's up, brother?
Wait, what are we making good and racist? Because the Democrats are the most racist. We'll be probably talking about racist Democrats, that's for sure. I didn't think the redistricting stuff was very interesting to us. I don't know, but it is important. I thought we'd probably cover it when it was a little bit more, it happened, but there's a lot of scuttlebutt about racist districting. In Florida might have been the first one that just like redrew the districts non-racistly. Spoiler alert, it's just all red. And I think Virginia tried to like draw it up racistly, but then the Supreme Court straight up said like, nah, dude, this racist, sorry. So like now everybody's gonna like redraw all their shit because the Supreme Court was like, well, if you say, let's find all the black people and then draw a district around them so they get a black person to represent them, that is racist, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, you thought they would have learned after the last time this happened.
Maybe like right when like like civil rights movement and blah blah blah. Maybe it makes sense.
Not even that. I'm talking about like a couple months ago.
Right.
Beginning of the year with Texas.
Right. Well, so they got postponed or something by the Biden admin. I didn't know that. So then them now redrawing it is not weird. They were supposed to redraw it in 2020, like
the point of like the Dems are like, we need to redraw it because it's unfair for the Republicans, and then it actually smashes them into the ground. And it's better for the Republicans. They're like, no, you can't redraw things.
Yeah.
Like, you want it because you thought it was going to benefit you. Now it's not. Now you're like, no, the truth is too hard to bear. I don't want to look at it.
That's like the definition of mud in your own face or something, right?
Yeah.
Wait, why is it logged out? I was just logged in like 2 seconds ago. This one is just a quickie. An Asmongold that popped up right before the show I thought was funny. And it's only funny, folks, okay? I don't like laughing at people's misfortune, okay? I'm not that kind of guy. I like to keep it nice and positive the best I can. It's only funny because she was a DEI hire. But the first woman, black person, so a black woman with a vagina,
Oh,
the first one
easy.
to ever be a sheriff in Louisiana.
Easy. Don't go describing what a woman is and stuff.
Mayday. She just went down for 30 felonies, apparently. So, like, that's a big swing and a miss.
Whoa. 30 felonies.
So, you can check that out, if you join the locals community for free or, hit that receipts blog post in the link description box down below.
Man, I wonder what they portray to.
What's that?
I wonder, like, what all the felonies are. If they're
Get all the way into what the felonies were, but yeah,
that'd be interesting
Oh,
to
it
know.
was, you could guess, bro.
Financial crime,
Yeah.
fraud, just a bunch of fraud.
It's a bunch of misspending of taxpayer money.
Oh,
It's
nice. That's always
like
cool.
free vacations for everybody.
Man, I
like-
mean, I run this to protect them all. I might as well, like, spend it a little bit how I want to, right? No, that's not how it goes. Not how it goes. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that. And then, hey, the main thing going on that I don't really know much
That's
about.
crazy though, because that's a lot of felonies, and I guarantee you that
Yeah,
won't hit
pretty
the
close,
mainstream. How many were they trying to hit Donald with?
Oh, that was like, it got up to like 50, 70 or something, right? Just on the one New York case. It was something
Was it that many?
ridiculous,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, is that too many?
I don't know. But yeah, we'll keep.
What does anybody know about I believe there was 2, bro. Okay, it's 9:00. This one was like JD Vance's motorcade? Nothing burger for audio. Yeah, I don't know what's like, is there any more information on this yet?
And it's either a bunch of theatrics for more gun control, or we are just at the edge of pure insanity. A bunch of lunatics that are out there that should be in padded rooms, but they're out here just doped up, running around, getting let right back out of jail and shit. I've seen that building. I've been in those streets.
Oh, the fan might be messing up with my microphone.
Been in them streets.
I did turn the fan on because I'm like already melting. It's not even like full summer yet.
There is another alternative.
No, there ain't. Are you talking about that AC, Daniel? I'll slap the AC
Yeah,
right out your
no,
mouth. God
no.
dang it.
No, we don't need to go back into that. We're gonna be at the beginning of the show again. Please support the show. It gets hot in the summer here when Scott doesn't run the AC because it's hard out here in these
there you
streets.
go, yeah. We start making $50 a month. I'll turn the AC on down. Yeah, I'll turn on medium. We make $100 a month. I'll put it on blast.
I'd be rich, extra 50 a month.
Hey, we have 4 right now, so we on our way.
Yeah, we sure are.
Which I still don't know who the hell it is. So God bless you, whoever signed up for the Truther Tribers squad. Very many thank yous.
How? I forgot what I was even gonna Google now.
A man was shot by law enforcement near the White House, causing the White House to be locked down.
Dang.
I feel like there was 2 of them, though. I heard 1 at minimum, maybe 2. Which, by the way, man, I was watching a lot of stuff about the shooting at the the media ball thing with the president last week, and a lot of them were like, our side is trying to say like their thoughts, but not say them to like give ideas to people. Yeah, who knows what the left people are saying, bro? One of them I kept hearing over and over again was like, well, this guy definitely wasn't successful because it was just him. He didn't even have like a team of other shooters. And I was like, oh my God. Like, yeah. I mean, it's not like we're like gonna hide the secrets from the crazies, but I was like, God dang, bro. And something needs to be done, bro. That's all our side kept saying was like,
man, imagine it was just some dude trying to mug this other guy, and then he was like, nah, and then had to shoot him, and he freaked out, ran away, and then then he realized later, he's like, oh, I was near the white, oh no, I'm really gonna be screwed. And now he's just hiding because he thinks the consequences will be worse than admitting it was self-defense or some crap.
yeah.
Maybe it was just really bad timing and circumstance, or gang shit. Gang.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Now the one was straight up. They shot at the motorcade, I believe, and they shot him. So I don't know if he did or they waterboarding him right now. What you talking about, Jay? Free Big Mama? Who got locked up?
Free Big Mama.
Is the mic different with the fan pointing away from me? And yes, Wilkinson is right. I do not run the AC at home either. Screw that. They call it conditioning for a reason. Okay? So it's just the tinfoil hatter in me.
You got to condition all the poison air, you know?
I don't want to get
all the
conditioned.
hot poison air.
I don't want to get, false hopes that it's going to be nice outside.
No, it's one of those things you need to condition their air because you have aluminum and barium and all this other stuff they put in there. So now you are cucked into having to also buy another thing you don't really need in your life that's also going to break, not last that long. So then you have to buy another one, but you can't not buy one because air is so crap. So hot out here, so you just have to have one instead of doing natural cooling methods for the house that is long and gone.
I've seen a bunch of those, yeah. It's like the Amish under the ground tunnel thingy.
Yeah, like just the earth has power to cool and to warm.
And then Wilkinson is
weird,
right.
Though. It's like all underground.
It is hilarious when my customers come in and go, "Oh shoot, is your AC broken?" And I'm like, "Nah."
I feel like the world's almost made to where we are supposed to go in the holes at night and then pop up during the day because not having sun's bad for you,
Right.
You're not supposed to, but like it is darn good underground. Like there's a lot of safety, there's food sources around. There can be water.
Elon
like
says it's easier to build underground than up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why he's doing the whole boring company shit.
I mean, if nukes go off, hey, underground, whatever. Like there's a lot of, are we supposed to be like animals where we dig holes?
I mean,
burrows?
That seems pretty reasonable. There are a lot of underground.
If we came from primates,
ruin.
though, primates don't dig holes. They live in the trees.
Right.
And they're also only in tropical climates. This makes sense why why I only am comfortable warm. Yeah. Why did we go to a cold place? Why are we doing this?
Cold. What up, Trolley? Glad you could make it.
In other.
Oh, the sheriff from Louisiana, Free Big Mama.
Oh, look at. She's the big mom.
Secret Service engages. Suspect shot minutes before Trump event. Gunman fled.
The homie is now a monthly supporter. It even highlights in the chat. Look at that.
That's not cool, man.
Raised a child.
Oh, God. Meanwhile, the D.C. judge just apologized to the White House correspondent's dinner shooter. I mean, he a judge. He has to act like very non-biased doing his job. Yeah, like it makes me angry, but like trying to do his job right. I mean, it looks like a bunch of repeat stuff here. Nobody's got the skinny yet, so maybe the wind's out the door should close. Maybe anybody out there in the live chat can dig up some information for us.
Is that you, Hillary?
Every time a noise happens in here, Dan's like, Hillary!
Is that you finally knocking, Feds?
Yeah.
You guys are spilling too much truth and awareness. I'm going to need to tell you guys to throttle back. No can do. You're not poopy mind bar, sucker. Yeah, just kidding. These are all jokes.
Right. Does it chirp, though? Chirp was the shit back in the Radio Shack days, right, Trolley?
Nextel.
Now, everybody had to have that, bro. Construction dudes.
What?
And the drug dealers.
Yeah, what happened? Man, they must have just went out of business, huh?
So.
Oh, hey, there's news.
That was Sprint. and then Sprint went under and sold to T-Mobile, but they got rid of the chirp thing, I believe, because the government systems didn't want people to have easy available radio comms that weren't on a controllable, trackable network.
It makes sense.
You know, you don't want to sell that.
I
easy
could
to the
definitely
public,
see that.
you
Yeah.
know? And then the something radio band waves, I think they ended up like somebody sold them to somebody.
Yeah. Did you end up seeing about Spirit Airlines?
I heard something about that. What's
Spirit
the skinny?
Airlines is sending off out of business. They're basically tying the knot and cutting ties of doing business anymore. They're shutting down.
Oh yeah, and then they were mad that Daddy Trump didn't bail them out for free, and then they offered to give them $500,000 if they like consolidated all of their things and then sold the company. And they said, "Nah, screw you. We're just gonna go bankrupt and like close down."
I didn't hear those bits of it, but man, everybody was talking about like, God, the ghetto airlines, this and that. It was like 27 or 34 years, something like that. Because they opened. Yeah, it had to have been 34. 92. They started. No crashes, not one. They were the safest airlines that existed.
Spirit?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That sounds like
it's
completely
like
unbelievable.
it's kind of really sad. It's like, dang, the one that everybody made so much fun of, the only ones that's not crashing and burning out there, and the only one to go out of business.
Bruh, that's
like, I like
it's
the
gotta be
video
fake
I see
numbers.
was a whole heartfelt thing, and I was like, damn, I feel bad for Spirit now.
now
I
they're
see
the
Spirit in a whole
underdog.
other light.
Feel bad.
I feel bad for you now, Spirit.
That's
Except I
funny.
still was gonna buy my leg room and take my chances on Delta or United. I'll take that still, even though you don't always win.
Yeah,
I can't remember if it was United or Delta, but we took off out of Maryland, I think it was, or well, Washington D.C., whatever airport that is. And they puked right in front of me. The person sitting directly in front of me was yakking. They didn't have a bag for all of it. And I had
my Spirit.
No, it was Delta.
Oh dang!
Yeah, and I had my bag like either under her seat in front of me, or I'm just like, we're gonna have to move this real quick. Don't want no freaking puke on my stuff. Come on.
That's no good.
And then and you knew it was puke because you could
That's
smell.
a nightmare for Wilkinson. She got afraid of puke disease.
Well, you could smell it too. It was fantastic. Yeah, you smelled it at least for the next like hour of the flight.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, that was the only
the
real
sawdust
bad
when you
time.
need it.
Yeah. Pine specifically.
Happy May the 4th, everybody. So May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, May the 4th.
I thought this was hilarious.
Be with you. Ah.
Because it definitely just makes Trump derangement syndrome people just freak out and melt down.
A little Grogu, right? How dare Grogu like that man? He can't.
Oh my God, the Trump bootlickers. Yeah, you right. It's funny. I think it's hilarious.
Biden crash Spirit is what Trolley says.
Yeah, I can't tell if he's trolling or I believe it.
I mean, I'm sure he somehow cucked him. Biden did it.
Biden actually crashed everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's many things he crashed, including his bicycle.
Crashed his bicycle on several accounts, I believe, and actually it was crazy. The mainstream news did cover that.
Yeah, his son's definitely crashed a few things.
Yeah, who sold their stocks right before Spirit became a Spirit? That's a good question, Wilkinson. Yeah, Wilkinson would probably die if somebody threw up in front of her on a plane.
Hopefully, it's not one of the main board members. They gonna hear from the
or Congress.
SEC.
Congress got the word that they weren't going to take the money in the deal, and they just hurried up and sold their stock.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if a bunch of Congress members are the ones that sold. That would also be illegal.
But honestly, fans. Things are a little bit chaotic here, folks.
Yeah, I thought the door was closed. I knew the door was closed. It couldn't have been her because that's slammed. It's definitely locked.
Yeah, but they opened it up sneaky.
It could have been a wall mouse.
They ain't gonna stop.
Not a floor mouse,
Hillary's
a wall mouse. They just climbed the walls. They're little demon mouses.
That's a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, they climb the ceiling. Totally a real thing.
Robot mouse. So this one in from Data Republican had an update about an accidental extreme leftist honeypot leak.
Huh.
So this one is pretty funny. I don't know if anything will become of it,
Yeah, I heard a little bit about that.
but former DHS Chief Miles Taylor's prank site collected death threats against the president and 4,000 plus people's personal data. So hopefully you didn't use this website, Trolley, because you're definitely on a list if you already aren't. They then exposed them all through the open API. They just gave access to all the website's information out. So 2 days ago, Data Republican showed us how Miles Taylor's GTFO ICE site exposed 17,000 plus people's data on an open API. That site halted signups and is still under construction. But Taylor's organization, Defiance.org, didn't just build one leaky site, they built two. So UndoTrump.org opened as an April Fool's joke and collected, names, emails, political messages from people signing up for, fictional remove parties at like government buildings like the White House Ballroom, Kennedy Center, DOJ, battleships. 4,000 plus sign up records, 3,300 plus unique people. Same vulnerabilities, same API. All of that information is now out of there. And some of them were actually death threats on the sitting president. So, like, now all these people's information is just right out in the open for the DOJ to, like, do stuff. So, was he doing this on purpose, or was he a moron and didn't know how to secure his website? I'm confused. So the guy was shilling the website and claiming he wasn't saving user data, but he was. I can't tell if he's like, is he playing a shtick to like get a bunch of crazy extremists and like just hand them over to the government?
Yeah. Maybe they're a really good hacker and they got just all messed up on either drunk or on some truck, and there's like, yeah, I'm totally gonna do this. Is gonna mean this, and then he's like, oh wait, didn't. I tried to do something, not what I wanted, but I'm really good at hacking. I still did that bit.
Many of the messages did not indicate knowledge that the site was a prank. Many suggested they were government employees, which is one reason we took so long to report on this. We were giving the data through all the channels we knew of. So either people were lying and impersonating officers, technically, impersonating like government officials or government workers, or they actually were government workers signing up for these, like, basically a leftist Death to America website. Yeah, man, hopefully people get investigated and things get stopped like that, because the political violence is absolutely out of control, man, with one or maybe two shootings over at the White House today, bro. Like, we have got to stop this shit, which I was listening to good old Asmongold, and he's just going off again like, bruh, yeah, at this point, man, I'm not even going to feel sorry when some Republican politician gets hurt, or like ended or something, because they should be doing something about this, bro. Like, they need to stop all of this absolute wacko, violent rhetoric shit on the internet, dog. Like, hey, we don't want a super controlled internet or a police state and shit, but like, something does need to get done about it. So I was thinking, what do you guys think, man? How do you stop online talking because you'd have to stop it in real life, right? Like, people running their mouth about, doing bad shit to the president.
I mean, one thing is you can give them some shit to do, which generally would be having the means to do so, which the main thing on this would be money. People are bored. They're just the one thing they got money for or can do is they're on the internet. They get bored and things aren't that great, so now they're just, I mean, it's kind of like them, you ever play the like Crusader game? Like, you build a castle, you build the whole community, and you got to either tax your people or not tax your people and this and that.
Right. Civilization or whatever.
I feel like this is a thing where it's like, yeah, the economy's not good. All the people are mad because they are so heavily taxed. The only way you can fix this is less tax or give them more beer. Oh, well, they're not making it to work because they're getting too drunk. There's more beer, but not enough money for other things. So they're just, if that's the only thing they got, it's just like the mice. The mice in the experiment with the drug water and non-drug water.
Oh yeah,
The people are bored and broke, and so now we have all this. Give them a way to more easily
like reminders
not
for
be
folks.
so broke and stuff, and then all of a sudden a lot of that will probably all of a sudden die right down.
Reminder for folks that don't remember that mice study.
Oh,
wasn't it if they had something to do, then they didn't even go to the drug water?
Yeah. If you put them in a cage and there's just like no toys, no good, no clean water, no healthy food.
I think it was just activities. It was just like no activities. Then they went to the drug water.
Yeah,
but if you took away all the activities, then they were
because they had the clean water, healthy food, and the drug water or drugs, whatever.
Sides. I think it was just activity.
Yeah. And I think that is the only variable there was. Right. And when they have something to do, they don't care for the drug water. When they don't have crap to do, they're in the drug water.
Which sucks that everybody doesn't do anything.
The
but
drug water is like the artificial dopamine hit.
Yeah.
Which is what? Oh, internet.
Right.
Everything on your phone. Everything is a dopamine calculation on
drugs
that thing.
And alcohol, literally. Right?
Oh, I mean, and you know how they're figuring that out so well. I should have tagged it into the locals. Somebody finally just did some random looking up and was like, hey, what if I actually look into the patent of an AirPod? And so they looked into the patent of the AirPods, and allegedly it's basically just like it can measure all this different data, pretty much read your brain and a lot of your neuro wavelengths from there, so it can get way more out of you than you think it's just to put music into your head through your ears. It's actually relaying back a bunch of data, which is like you watching the screen, and it's now analyzing your something from your brain on how you respond to that, so now they can tweak their ads and whatnot even more manipulative off that, because we already know they track your eye and your face and all that from the front camera through you just looking on ads and whatever you're doing on your phone to more know what dopamine bursts people more, to what put in the marketing.
And cheap TVs, they have webcams in them without telling you. It's not on the box or nothing, and they're tracking your eye movements and your engagement while watching television and shit.
Yeah. It's all about trying to get them eyes glued back to the screen.
Some of those features
are
just advertised in the AirPods. I just had an old guy come in, and he said that he was going to use them for hearing aids. And I said, yeah, dude, no, this ain't going to work. He was like, no, dude, I did a bunch of research on it. So I looked it up, and 2 years ago, 24, they got official real hearing aid certification. And then they also check your vitals and will alert, your safety contact if it's thinks you're going to have a heart attack or some shit. And I was like, that's pretty cool and fancy. That's kind of nice.
Damn, Apple. All right. Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's the
because they're $300 instead of $6,000 a hearing aid, dude. So it's it was $12,000, and then it's Medicare we're paying for.
Yeah.
Medicaid.
Yeah. I mean,
that we pay for to get people hearing aids.
It's not quite as precise as the hearing aids, but guess what? They also aren't gonna go. Right. You ever been around people with hearing aids, and you're like, the hell's that high pitch?
That's what his hearing aid going on,
and they are just totally unaware because they're deaf, and you're like, yo, hey, grandma, you turn your hearing aid down. Huh? It's buzzing. Everybody else can hear it. Huh?
That's what happens.
How can you not hear it? It's right next to your ear.
That's what happens to him with the cheap ones he has. So I was like, oh, thank God you got replacements, bro, because that's so annoying. I tell him to turn it off every time. I'm like, trust me, you can hear me. You don't need the hearing aids, bro. Trust me. Jay's curious when I changed up the look to a Last of Us Doomsday Prepper meets Crest 3D whitening strip spokesman. Like me look?
Wow, it hasn't really changed.
Yeah, I've been looking like this for a while, but I do get you totally look different a lot. I had a lady come in yesterday. She was like, whoa, you look completely different than the last time I came in and said you look completely different.
I feel like if you trim an inch off the beard, they're just like, oh man, something's totally wild.
It's like chicks changing the color of their hair, bro. The color of the hair is like, who are you?
And some people don't even notice.
Same hairdo.
Some
Different
people
color
are
of hair, man.
oblivious.
What? Regular peoples. Next up, man. So we have, I think I've seen this guy before, but maybe new. So we've got
Oh,
another
Yeah.
independent journalist, YouTuber man.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I have a feeling he's like related or best friends with Nick.
Yeah.
Nick Shirley
He's a
and
fellow
Nate
Mormon.
Friedman. Both ends.
So this guy's doing some independent street journalism here, covering the teachers union voting manipulation, folks. This is like
This
straight
is
up.
so sick.
It's a straight up communist playbook of get the kids, bro.
We see kids getting off the bus right now. These kids are being bussed into protest, United States of America. Are kids being brought to the protest here today?
There are students who will be attending.
Okay.
It represents what he is and what he feels like.
If you're just listening, he was talking about his sign that's a ridiculous caricature of Trump looking like Hitler.
As Hitler Devil.
Don't document things like this.
And Satan horns, huh? I missed that. Jeez.
I'm pretty sure the pitchfork.
Satan. Oh,
Maybe-
sure.
maybe
Pitchfork.
not.
Yeah, sure. Satan Hitler.
We will lose our country. I believe this is going to be one of my most important videos yet, and it's going to appear more raw than usual. I wanted to get this out to you as soon as possible. I'm still in my hotel room here in Chicago,
hold up,
so
wait a minute.
welcome back to the Nate Friedman Show, and please enjoy these raw interviews. All right, Josh, we're here. We're in Chicago.
Yep.
Tell us. Yeah, thank you. Tell the audience who you are and why we're here today.
Yeah, so I'm the chief strategy officer at an organization called NAVI, or the North American Values Institute, and we support American civic values in K-12 schools.
What?
Hold the mic up a little. Hold the mic up to the
It's-
dude. The
sir-
dude's bending over.
Sir, you don't have to muff down. The mics are really good now. Just talk,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you.
Yeah, and then he could help by he doesn't have to explain that. 'Cause
Covered up his
obviously, he'd
face.
have to, so you just shove it up there a little bit more.
We also combat anti-Americanism, anti-American extremism.
And we got the CPS, which is the Chicago Public Schools. CPS has signed a joint agreement with CTU to transform May 1st into a day of civic engagement, student voice, and standing up to the White House attacks on our school communities. So, are we going to see the
Have y'all heard about this in the chat? Have you heard about this teachers union out in Chicago? Have you heard what they're preaching in the schools, or
Yeah. Apparently,
have you seen what they're doing here?
Public, you're not supposed to talk about God and all that stuff at school. Well, apparently, you sure can talk about politics. I feel
Park
like that
is
should
now-
be the same exact thing. Church and state, you keep them separated, so don't just have them in school at all.
I disagree. It's not that you shouldn't.
Public,
It's
anyway.
you should talk about both sides. You should be teaching kids about these things that exist in life, so that they can make choices and not having like a bias or
Like,
something. But
I get it, but as we
Right.
see, it seems to be biased every time.
Well, then we need to
leave
fix
it to
the
the
system,
families.
something,
Leave
right?
it to
Like,
the family.
but we can't get good
we need to
teachers,
fix
right?
our community
because
first.
we can't get
Keep it to the
conservatives to be
families.
teachers.
And then fix the community. Once the community's fixed, then us as families more will be knit together and we can branch out of that. But I feel like we should just keep stronger as families. And because look at what happened with all these other people that have. Oh, I guess it's a little more unfortunate because couldn't really help it. They're just wild immigrants out there, just going wild on people. But yeah, if you just reach out with the randos out there and don't keep a nice tight knit family, some rando gets all of a sudden your family wrapped up in a whole bunch of trouble.
I mean, we're getting more and more people. Are we going to see kids being bused to this protest?
Yeah, so what we know is that CPS agreed to provide buses and lunches for at least or up to 100 schools.
Wait, who pays for the buses and the lunches? Oh yeah. Wait,
Taxpayer.
that's us.
Now, there was a lot of red tape that they had to go through in order to get there, but we know that there are many schools, at least 35, that are confirmed busing kids to Union Park. That means that taxpayer money is paying for buses to take kids out of school during the school day to a park for a partisan political rally. So, yeah, it's really messed up. It's high schools, and we do believe that a couple of elementary schools are participating.
So who are the key
Wait.
Yeah,
they're bringing
most
little shawties over here.
most of them are
dude.
ninth. Most of them are ninth grade.
Yeah, it's K through 12. Like a lot of them, they were saying. And then as you could see, folks, you know, if you're a frequent flyer here, I like to kind of ADD through these things.
Oh, I bet
If you want to
her
watch the video,
husband hates his life.
if you want to, or he has no penis. If you
Or
want to
that.
watch
That's not a husband.
the full video, go and follow Mr. Nate Friedman on the YouTubes. Make sure I'll subscribe on this channel too. Make sure you go and follow him to get his videos, or you can also go to the link in the description box, the receipts. I've got all the receipts of these things, so you can watch these things, you know, in full.
So there's a lot of opportunities. This just happens to be one that I know that they've been planning around for this year. So
Is there like for the other side, right? Like, are the kids offered to go to a Trump rally or something like that, or no?
not that I am aware of, nothing I can speak to on that.
Can you tell us like roughly the ratio of the amount of
I
kids?
don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm not gonna totally say what I want to behind this smirk on my face.
I can neither confirm nor deny that we would never bring the kids to a Trump rally.
Kids who have come to the protest versus stayed back?
That I don't know offhand.
Let's guess.
Bruh, why don't they take the kids to a Trump rally and teach them about white supremacists? And then the kids get there and they're like, wait a second, these dudes were lying.
Do a ballpark.
I
What do you
wouldn't
think?
even.
50-50?
You know, there's so many other protests going on throughout the city today that this isn't the only one. So there's kids going to field trips on protests in Logan Square, in the West Side, in all different areas.
Yeah. So while our kids
Just
are
like
they're
usual.
not learning to read and write, we're at the lowest literacy rate at the time in
Especially
history.
Chicago, right? Isn't Chicago like one of the worst too? Like, yeah.
That's why O Block is a thing, and we're going to use them as pawns in our little game. Their frontal lobe isn't even halfway developed yet, bro. Oh, dude, the 9th graders, they're so like, well, why are you here protesting? Yeah, we're here protesting. What are you protesting about? Ice. Oh, is ice bad? Yeah, ice is bad people.
Yep.
Oh, why are they bad people?
Hold on. I got one. I got a real one here for you.
There they are. They do get
So
to this one.
first, I was gonna say, who's paying for the signs, right? You know, like, so is that more like taxpayer money?
Student here at Chicago Public Schools? Yeah. So were you given the day to protest?
What?
Were you given the day to protest?
Yes.
What are you protesting here?
For immigrants.
Immigrants? Are you against ICE?
Hold up,
Yeah.
pause.
What about
How much money do we got on her dad's illegal? I'm just having a guess.
I'm taking that bet.
I mean, and her dad seen this later on. He's like, "You stupido!"
Are you against ICE?
And then, I mean, hopefully not. Hopefully her dad is actually one of them legal ones, and then he's gonna see me like, I am about to teach you something, you ignorant little tard. Or,
You embarrassed me today. What are you talking about?
She did this, and then she's gonna witness ICE take her dad right in front of her eyes right away and go, "You guys are so horrible!" Like, he might have made it if you didn't mouth off.
Yes.
Either
They're
way,
bad
just-
people.
What's that?
They're bad people.
They're bad people? Okay. What grade are you in?
They're
9th grade? Okay. Anything else? What do you think about Trump?
He's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy?
You don't even know what you're thinking.
Well, she's so young, she can't even like talk on I'm on camera.
I tell you what.
And she got an accent, bro.
She don't stutter or do that at all in the Starbucks line. She knows exactly what her favorite drink is called. That is Star Busy.
She all nervous on camera now.
What?
But my point is how like juvenile she is, right? She didn't.
That's what I'm saying. These people are not. Their frontal lobes barely evolved.
What?
Open.
Fuck Trump.
however you want to say it.
Okay, what grade are you in?
Igual el que ella.
You guys are both 9th grade?
Yeah.
Okay, so fuck Trump. Okay.
You don't speak English?
Hey, let's make a second bet. Double or nothing.
Are your teachers in agreement with you? Do your teachers agree?
Yeah.
Your teachers agree. Okay. And what do your teachers say about Trump?
Fuck Trump.
That's what the teachers say? They use the F word in class? Wow, so the
Okay,
teachers
hold
say
up.
F Trump.
Hey,
Jim,
this is where we need a lot of viewers because it'd be like Asmongold would be like, internet, do your thing. They're gonna find her Facebook from her pro. They're gonna reverse Google Lens it.
Yeah.
Gonna find her Facebook and then track it all down and just roast these people. Like,
dude,
oh wait, let's find out where she goes to school. Oh, let's find out who her teachers are. They'll start going to schools and find out exactly who their teachers are. Start outing them. Oh, it'd be a shame if these people that are getting this such good money to live such lavish lives, trying to teach our kids actual stuff to help them have a good future, is just piping garbage down their throat. It'd be a shame because if they lose their teaching job, guess what they're gonna do? They ain't gonna have skills for nothing else. They're gonna have to go straight back to square one, and they would be petrified. Yet they don't realize that's gonna be a real possibility. People start, if more red people start seeing this in Chicago, guess what? Parents are very protective and active people. They're going to get in them school boards, just like Chicago turns red, that group. All of a sudden, these teachers are going to start losing their jobs.
Yeah, I want to see Chicago turn.
There's going to be a bunch of Karens I bet we're going to see on TikTok. They're going to go viral because they're going to be bawling their eyes out.
Racist MAGA people.
Yeah.
Trump in class, eh? What, do you guys want to be interviewed?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so tell us what brings you here today?
What brings me here today? Working hours, pay, Donald Trump, ICE. Working on serious, more hours, fighting for
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
You can't even work yet.
like on serious, more hours, you know.
Ice in our streets,
Yes.
taking innocent families, tearing them apart.
Speaking up for people who can't.
Is this the most fun day of school?
Basically. For sure. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Low key, genuinely.
Yeah, and how long have you guys been prepping for this day?
Well, honestly, in our world studies class, Miss Martinez, she's always teaching us about civil rights and how we should activate for ourselves and speak up. So I think this is like an opportunity, and
Yeah.
For
we're
our voice to be
preparing.
out there, yeah.
Yeah. And what sort of things does she
Miss Martinez, eh?
I was going to say, did she say Miss or Mrs.?
talk about in class? Specific things that you guys can remember?
Well, honestly, like things that we learned like from the past that we could relate to our future also, especially like with our voices. How she brings back like how in the past a lot of people couldn't make a change because of their voices not being out loud. So we should use that as a lesson and put it to our future.
You mean like 50 years ago?
She said people. She didn't say women. So when? Not here, not America.
Well, none of them are white.
Does she think?
This guy.
Does she think you couldn't say oh wait, the internet wasn't around back then, so people weren't heard. You couldn't go and get people together and use your words to tell people things.
Right.
It's like only possible through text words and numbers in a little digital message on,
she's
on
clearly
a social
talking
media
about-
site.
She's clearly talking like they're probably preaching, civil rights shit and blah, 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 and conflating it to this time, blah, blah, blah.
And make a difference with that.
Yes.
And do they want to
Ignorant ass statement.
give you guys more days to protest?
Hopefully, we would want to advocate for more days.
And what kind of change do you want to see here in
Wait,
Chicago from your?
go back and what'd she say for more days? There's that like
Hopefully more days. Because he asked, are they going to give you more days?
yeah,
off?
less days in school, learning about things like we obviously are finding out that they need to be learning. Because they
Protesting.
haven't
I
learned
saw
enough. Go back, stay in school. Go back to school.
Street,
Kid.
She's
more
more
families
equal.
together, people speaking up.
What do you say to those people out there?
No, don't go back to school. Get together with some other freaking families and figure out how to homeschool the kids, bro. Like,
Yeah, maybe. I don't
Who say
know.
that ICE is protecting kids, that they go after criminals who hurt kids. What do you say to those people?
That's bullshit.
Bullshit?
That's bullshit.
And fuck guys.
Thank you guys.
Yep.
Look, I'm trying to understand what I just heard. So there's students here who are saying that in class, their teachers are saying F Trump. Just think that this is really happening in this country now. Hi. Can I just ask, how much is this? $1? $5? Can I ask where you're from? So here we just saw this one.
Wow. Let's make another bet. This is starting to become a fun game. And if I made a drinking game out of it, all you have to do is go to the Home Depot off Devon Ave. And you can play that game you can get drunk real fast. It decreased a lot since Trump got into office, but there's still a lot of them all out there. The stereotype didn't become a thing for no reason.
So Kinko's didn't refuse to print this sign, but they refused to print Charlie Kirk memorial signs.
Okay, I just must have seen. Oh, it's his hair. I thought it was fire, and I thought I seen a pitchfork. Yeah, no.
And to take over people, it's not right, and it shouldn't be happening, especially in this economy. Gas prices, oil prices going up. We need to change this. That's why all these people gathered today.
It says Trump the fascist regime must go now.
To speak up, peacefully, respectfully, in a Buddhist way.
It's really interesting.
Why does he have swimming goggles on?
Look at the rhetoric on his hoodie. How much you want to bet?
Why he got swimming goggles on?
Because he's a poor high school kid. It doesn't say anything. Just look like the font. Well, what's that generally associated with?
Trident. I mean, some metally monarchy kind of.
Generally, some of you're a little more angry. So we got the psychological.
Kids wear that ish. When you're a kid, you're like, oh. It's cool,
yeah, generally because they're a little angry.
We're all a little angry.
When I was your age.
Well, okay, so I'm trying to answer your goggle thing here. I'm trying to paint the picture.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe he's a little, a little rage against the system, even though we found out that was a lie. But anyways, so he's high school, he's a little broke, and so what did he have? He's an imaginative kid, obviously. Look at that sign. He totally made himself.
Totally made himself.
Totally made himself. I mean, if he did, that actually really goes to the part.
He didn't get.
So he's a man. He's in his brain thinking about how the day could play out. We're at protests. What has he seen? What are they all about? They're about F-ICE. What do you see all on the internet? Because these girls obviously voices don't work only if there's an internet text behind them. So all they see is all the crazy ICE protests that have been going, tear gas and all this stuff. Right. This dude's like, it could really pop off.
Right.
I better be ready to cover my eyes.
Right.
What do I got to steal my eyes off? Goggles.
Right.
Swimming goggles. That's what that's for.
Yep.
Just
100%.
in case it gets, because it could get crazy out here. They're totally going to be throwing tear gas bottles at high school students, you dingus. This is why you can't be out there protesting. Your brain hasn't thought anything halfway through yet.
Right, dude.
Yeah, look at you paused right now. You look stupid.
Go out and protest is obviously a powerful thing that you're doing. What grade are you in?
I'm currently a senior at Lakeview High School. Definitely grateful for the opportunity that my teachers gave me to be here. It's a great experience.
So this is Trump as Hitler. Did you learn about Hitler in high school?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and can you talk to me about the similarities between Trump and Hitler?
Hitler was a leader, an empowered leader who was a hypocrite and decided to take over his country. Same thing what Trump is trying to do with immigrants. He's trying to kick them out, be a leader, try and take over.
Yeah. I know one thing that Hitler did was do you know about how he killed 6 million Jews and that sort of thing? Do you feel that Trump will do that as well?
Leadership is what I heard from that. What? The framework they're giving these kids is
right.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, family, you gotta stay family strong.
Successfully deroding the system.
Yeah, mostly it's just
the entire system.
A lot of the thing with the school and the work was so they could pull your kids off like this, and then you don't have time. You're worried about you got to be at work, you got to be paying the bills. The wife is cleaning house and cooking and looking after. She might be working a job because things are expensive nowadays. The economy's not what it is. You need more income to suffice the household, and then you don't have time. You get lazy because there's just so much on your plate. You're burnt out. You don't want to have to teach your kid this thing. This is what dang school's for, right? Yep. Nope. Unfortunately, you got to put in even more work still as that parent if you want your kid to turn out decent. If you don't live in a small town where people aren't biased or actually have it figured out, aren't trying to just shove propaganda down your kid's throat.
That's where I think our parents and the Gen X parents screwed up, dog, is they got fooled by the system to believe that they could just clock out of teaching their kids a lot of shit after they were like little babies, and the school is just going to teach them everything. You know what I mean? I couldn't tell you how many people I know that were just like that, bro.
Man, dude.
And then they just get left to like the school system or your, bad kid system, and then you go down the bad path or the ding dong program path. There's no good path unless a parent was very active in raising their kid past young baby shit, bro.
Right? Yeah. Oh, hey, you know what I just noticed? I didn't notice before. The sign behind his in the background is in Spanish.
Yep. Sure, there's a lot of that. Like Jay says in the chat. Oh, you mean like the thousands of child traffickers and cartel they deported? Definitely not keeping kids safe. Right, dude?
Yeah.
If he could, he would. Yeah. If he could, he would definitely do it because I think
that was the answer to the so Hitler killed 6 million Jews. Do you think Trump would do that?
His personal experiences with him bringing ICE into the States, it definitely shows a big impact.
Last question for you. What was the process like to...
Hold up, wait a minute. He brought ICE into the States.
Bro, you guys got to share this out to people that you know, dude.
ICE
Especially
was already in all the states, buddy. They're a federal organization. They weren't all just in D.C. and he went, I will distribute them all over the United States now. No, they're everywhere all the time, especially near the border. They just were put on lockdown under Biden. They're just like, you have to sit in the corner and basically just twiddle your thumbs, make it look like you're doing something.
Definitely framed on TV, though.
To come here, do you have to do a permission slip? Or that
stream, though, was he was pulling them in and it was Trump's Secret Service.
Yep.
Or something.
That sort of thing. How many kids in your class came to this versus stayed back?
So it's only currently 5 of us that came to this protest because we learned about it in ethnic studies. We definitely learned a lot.
Ethnic studies. That wasn't a thing when I was in high school. Again, another clue. Notice his earbuds. They are, I think, Apples, but they are corded. They're not AirPods. He definitely couldn't afford some things. He went, I'm just grabbing these swim goggles. Perfect.
Especially because throughout these 4 units, we definitely learned what it is to be not a good person and just to see what the real world is like.
Yeah, okay. So 5 people out of the whole grade or just out of that class?
Out of that class.
Oh, okay, got it. But the whole grade, more people came?
Yeah.
How would you say, what percentage of your grade showed up here today?
I would say a good 15.
15%?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the reason that these other guys stayed back? What did they say?
They think it...
Uh-oh. Somebody's suspicious.
It's gonna be riotful. It's dangerous. They don't want to go out because they're afraid to speak their mind. Yeah. Genuine questions, which is not ridiculous to say.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so come over here. I gotta say. So this guy just saw my press pass and he's telling his associates to get people to speak to me. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
I saw you. Do you want to Google me? I saw you saw my press pass.
I'm all right. I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What brings you here today?
I'm okay. Thanks.
So he couldn't spell my name right. So the founder of GitHub came up, Nat Friedman. So you got to add an E at the end. So he's going to work on that now.
He mentioned ethnic studies, by the way. This is one of the ways that this oppression binary framework gets into schools. In California, it's actually state law, and it's happened in Minnesota and other places too.
Notice how he was like, they teach you how to be a good, what a good person is. Oh, they probably went, and for instance, kids, my dad, he put me in timeout because I did something naughty and I cried for 3 days and I've never gotten over it. And so that's not a good person. And so they don't understand sometimes halfway not cool, or it's not the coolest person. Guess what? We can't. He doesn't understand. Well, what he does understand is that we have this just infinite money printer that just goes burr, and if we just need something to pay for somebody or have everybody come here and we give them free meals, that's just something we can do out of thin air. Like nobody has to pay for it.
No.
Nobody's got to work harder.
These poor
That's just
kids are
something
just-
that comes out of America. America's just this like pimple that's just oozing awesomeness, all money instead of bad stuff. It's just there's this. It's just pouring out continuously.
Well, it was
Free
when people
money.
were pumping out the productivity, man. Like,
Yeah, when
golly.
people were out there busting balls working.
Right. And then over here, man, she's got to sign for workers' rights and build a better for all, better earth, better world for all. Like they're just looking for something to be a purpose of, bro. So they're just getting propaganda like directed to this kind of movement, though, is what's absolutely insane. And I think needs more awareness, bro. So like, God bless this dude going into the foxhole and doing the work, man. Y'all got to share this one out, watch it, give him the views. This is definitely like a Nick Shirley or like a what's his face, the other dude, yeah. But definitely check him out, man. This guy is Nate Friedman. Very interesting. So, in other Illinois school news, the Attorney General, Harmeet Dhillon, has just launched a civil rights investigation into 36 Illinois school districts. For what, you might ask, Dan?
What could it possibly be?
What do you think it might be? They are investigating whether the schools pushed sexual orientation and gender ideology content in pre-K to 12 classrooms without properly notifying parents or allowing opt-outs at all. So they're also checking the Title IX compliance. Are schools protecting single-sex bathrooms, locker rooms, girls' sports by respecting biological sex? This is about parental rights, stopping schools from keeping moms and dads in the dark and sensitive topics. Just a reminder that these districts receive federal dollars, so they must follow the law. Democrats like Pritzker and Dickhead Durbin are already crying sham in political targeting. But the point remains, parents deserve transparency, not indoctrination. Schools should be teaching reading, writing, and the mathematics, not high gender lessons from families. I would agree.
Yeah, and Harris, if Illinois schools are transitioning students without the consent or knowledge of their parents, the Department of Justice is going to find out about it. As you mentioned, the DOJ has launched an investigation into some 36 schools in Illinois. The investigation is going to probe whether the schools are pushing woke agenda on the students, particularly if they're pushing sexual orientation and gender ideology. Now, the investigation will examine if parents have been notified about how sexual orientation.
I want an investigation
I wouldn't
into
be
all woke
surprised.
agendas.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Hey, DOJ, if you want to come send an investigation out into Jefferson High School out here too, they have tampons in the boys' bathroom.
You got an inside tip?
Well, I do the school events and I have to use the bathroom there sometimes when I'm at a school doing this first.
Yeah,
so I will
yeah.
use a bathroom and like can't happen to notice there's a tampon dispenser on the wall.
Get out. That's insane, bro.
Oh yeah. There's,
Silly ass people.
yeah, there. I couldn't go into the girls' bathroom to see if they had condom dispensers, but I wouldn't have been surprised. Yeah, dude. It's just like, wow, really? Even here in the hometown.
I agree, Jay.
I don't know if there's any other schools that I've been in that have had. I'm sure there are.
Jay says we need to give that
There's a
poor
lot
kid.
that say non-gender bathroom or non-bi, whatever it is. I think a non-gender bathroom.
Right.
There's definitely those. A lot of schools.
Seen those at a lot of like restaurants or a Starbucks or something.
Yeah, but Jefferson was the one I definitely remember sticking in my brain. Like, wow, you have tampon dispenser.
Yeah, that's wild. Jay says we just need to give that poor kid a job and a piece of crap car, and get him out there in the world.
Man, yeah. Except I bet he's spoiled a bit. Well, I guess being poor, he can't be that.
Also, okay, we're
not having AirPods and stuff. He can't be that spoiled.
we were laughing about how many those kids didn't seem like they were very articulate.
Definitely just no work ethic.
Well, you're not going to get the smarties to show up to.
Yeah, maybe there was some sort of incentive. If there's an incentive in doing this, that's even worse. If they're bribing them with grades or something. They could have bribed him probably with a couple tostadas. He probably would have been for it.
I mean, that's how my mom bribed us. Like, you got to do stuff or you don't eat. I was like, bet. And if
that's a good way to teach it because there is no free lunch.
And if there's not enough reasons already for us Illinoisans to try and get together, folks, to call a Congress member, or maybe a senator and voice your opinion, or maybe, make sure that we help support somebody that has a logically, functioning, brain, for running for some kind of like, city, state, kind of position or something that's going to maybe fix things. Here is one more. So the Illinois DMV has been confirmed that in Spanish, it still says that they are letting non-English speakers take their CDL exams in Spanish with interpreters, even family members, for the actual road skills test. Meanwhile, we've got fresh headlines of CDL drivers, plowing through road signs they can't read, killing innocent people in Florida and elsewhere. But yeah, no, we're still doing that over here in Illinois, huh? I don't know, man. You should probably have to read English if you're going to be like a CDL, truck driver or something, bro.
How much you want to bet? They're gonna propose. We just have to have a Spanish alternative, just like the instruction manual,
just like Home Depot.
Just gonna have 7 different languages at every sign, every street sign, all that. Oh man, it would be cool. It would be that smart city crap, which there'd have to be a lot of tech we don't want involved, but it would be cool. It senses you coming up, and all the signs are digital, kind of like the Walmart price tags now, and they can just be changed at any time of the day. And you're rolling up, and it senses you're rolling up, and it knows what language you speak. So like it just like puts it in how you would see it to be able to read.
So how the tech would work is your car knows who's driving it because you have to scan your license. Or it scans your eyeballs,
and that's like
and it
communicating
syncs to the DMV system.
Yeah.
And then when you come up to a sign, the car's talking to the sign, and it knows who's in the car and what your preferred language is, and then it flips it. Oh yeah, that actually sounds like a great idea.
Right, what I'm saying, but that'd be that smart city crap that we don't want.
I know, man. I know.
It'd be great. It's just
damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Why are you worried? No, you'd be worried if you're breaking the law. Maybe I want to speed 7 miles an hour over, and because it's not going to hurt anything, and
I never speed 7 miles
get
per hour over the limit.
a huge reparation over it. Not reparation.
Repercussion.
Yeah. The other R word there.
With the word
reparations
of the
is so in the. The talk of all the stuff we cover, it's
just so black that you went to reparations.
I mean,
So with word of the United Arab Emirates looking to pull out of OPEC, this is a big deal. So they can ramp up production and potentially drop prices. PBD here has got a pretty good little summary on NATO and OPEC. So like my main takeaway for me on this was that during Joe Biden's admin, they made a law that the president needs 2/3 of Senate in order to pull out of NATO. Clearly trying to block Trump from when he became president next.
Yeah.
Pulling us out of NATO.
I wonder if Tucker Carlson's reached out to PBD since.
Yeah. I want to hear a follow-up. Yeah. PBD called him out, bro.
Can't forget about that one.
Ain't heard a peep on that.
Yeah.
Massive news. UAE just announced they are leaving OPEC, and everybody's wondering, wait a minute, if they're leaving...
Which is a giant, huge deal, folks. If you're not familiar, OPEC is like, the countries that make the oil and shit all got together and stuff. And what they do is it's kind of like illegal, it's a price controlling network. And so Saudis are capped at how much oil they can produce and what price they can set. So they can't make a lower price according to OPEC. And so you wonder why Trump was going over there and making friends with the Saudis and bro. Like,
And OPEC, who could leave next? Because UAE was number 4 on the list. Number 1 was Saudi, number 2 was Iraq and Iran, and then number 4 is UAE. You mean to tell me they're now leaving? Yes. They were producing more than Venezuela recently. They were, but they're leaving. Why are they leaving? They want independence. They want to be able to scale a little bit more. They no longer want to be tied to OPEC. Who has left in the past? Because they got 13 members today. Didn't Qatar leave in 2019? They did. Didn't Ecuador leave in 2022? They did. Didn't Angola leave in 24? They did. Didn't Indonesia leave in 09? And then they came back in 16, and then they suspended again. So Indonesia left as well. Yeah, so what's left? So now conversation becomes about...
It's a little less crazy, too, that other countries have left, right? So that's like good to know context, in my opinion, right?
Could a U.S. leave NATO? Does anybody need to be part of NATO or OPEC? These two stories, parallels. A lot of people in NATO are worried. Is U.S. going to make them? Because back in 2016, when the president first started talking about nobody in these NATO countries are not putting their proper amount of money into it, the 2% that they need to. And then slowly you have to see how much pressure he put in to see who is above 2% and below 2% today in U.S. after seeing how they're handling and supporting the war. And they're like, hey, we don't want to help. We're not going to side with you on the war. So the president says, no problem. You want to put me in this kind of a situation? I got options. So a lot of people are worried U.S. could be next leaving NATO. We're going to be talking about that today.
Definitely a good watch, dude. If you're not already following Valuetainment on the YouTubes, you got to build yourself a better news feed, folks, and follow the Valuetainment, man, because he breaks this down super banger, man.
Yeah.
Biggest takeaway though, man, was
on everything.
They made a law that you can't leave NATO. That's crazy. You gotta get 2/3 of Senate, which is like, you know, everybody knows it's like near impossible, right?
And then when designs turn into dependence, Europe leans.
All right, it's 10 o'clock.
On U.S. for strategic lift, ISR, missile defense, and nuclear deterrent. We know only 3 countries in NATO have nuclear powers: U.S., UK, and France. It's the only 3 that do out of the 30-something members that they have. But don't worry about it. We don't need to put that.
Out of 30 members, only 3 have nukes. That's interesting.
Much money into it. U.S. is going to take care of it. This is the chart that everybody sees with NATO. This is the budget. Look at Spain.
Right, this is the one that we all like. If you're into this stuff, you've seen this, right?
Just a wee lad.
Spain's at 24 billion. Canada's at 32 billion. France is at 64 billion. UK 84 billion. Germany's almost at 100 billion. That sounds like a lot of money, right, folks?
Yeah.
We're at 935 billion. We almost got $1 trillion to this, bruh. Or that's just our budgets.
That's why
national budgets.
That's why this is news. Everybody's freaking out because we are the main shtick of it.
We are NATO.
Yeah.
Now look at U.S.
NATO, or we leave NATO. NATO is no longer.
There goes your socialism, NATO.
Yeah.
U.S. puts in $935 billion.
Which also, he did that like test of UK not coming to help. So it's also like, yo, piss off, bro.
Yeah.
And then JD Vance actually, I remember something we listened to like a week or 2 ago, bro. He said he only supported us being in NATO for help from them overseas so that we could use their bases to do our operations.
Yeah.
So if they're not going to do that, what's the point? Or maybe it was Marco Rubio.
Per year. Spain's like, why would we spend that kind of money? U.S. is here. No one's going to mess with us. Let them spend the money. We'll freeload and we'll get protection with them, right? We don't.
He said even, you know what it's like, you know, when like somebody's the one that's got the money in the like friend circle and you all go to dinner and then like, you know, everybody just kind of waits for that guy to like, it's like, bro, it's him. It's him. He's like, some people get up and go to the bathroom. Some people are like, oh, bro, I was going to help out this time, but I forgot that wallet, you know? Like,
yeah.
He said that's what it's like with the U.S. here.
Hey, nowadays, that ain't a thing. You got your phone on you, right? I seen you using the meal. Hit that Google Pay.
Yeah. Hit that tap to pay.
This crazy rich guy pay for the bill. You go to dinner with somebody and you make the money. Everybody waits for you to pay the bill. Spain is the one that when you go to dinner, they're like, oh, he's the guy that gets up and goes to the bathroom because he can't find his wallet. And it's like, and the U.S. has got like, all right, you're going to do this again to me? Boom, you put the card down. That's Spain. That's U.S. So let's take a look at this. Promise versus reality. NATO's promise was what? Attack one of us. You fight all of us. Wait a minute. How about this recent war that, no, you started it, not now, but anytime else, like U.S., you better take care of Ukraine. Ukraine's not a NATO member, yes, but they're allies and they're neighbors. And if we don't protect Ukraine, Russia, so you want me to give you $160 billion? Yes, but that's the right noble thing to do. And let's make sure we put all our pins on our jackets when we go places to show that we're globalists and we're all about this. But wait a minute, America, we've been defending you all this time. You don't, no, we can't do that. That's too much.
Yeah, bruh, we like gave everybody over there billions of dollars to fight like Russia too. I didn't even thought of that. And then they didn't even help us out with we chose to like go snuff out the nuclear bomb bullshit in Iran, dog. Like,
man,
bro, we blew like 200 billion over there in Ukraine, dog. Like, she was all worried about the big Russians coming to take over.
The world in the U.S. right now.
Yeah,
the U.S. is like the Godfather family. And the rest of the world is like all the rest.
100%, dog.
Syria, Croatia, Slovakia, Belgium, none of them hit the 2%. Wait a minute, what are you talking about? Yes. Netherlands is like exactly 2% and 28 cents. Netherlands meets the guidelines. You see it right there, right at 2%. Then you got Romania, Czech, Turkey, Hungary, Germany. Everybody else is covering it. And Poland gives the most. Poland has the lowest crime, lowest rape, lowest unemployment. They have the lowest amount of rapes. Everything about Poland, they take care of themselves in a massive way. But they have the lowest. So the president keeps saying, no, guys, this is not going to work out that way. So let me show you a chart.
They got the stereotype of the low intellect. Right. They're doing so well as a country. That's probably why people pick on them. Watch, they're like not even...
Well, not even that people, you know, and it's probably just a joke, you know.
Yeah. You're not sophisticated. You don't know these things. Yeah, I didn't get sophisticated into going, I'm going to let these random strangers into my country. That's sophistication we don't need. That doesn't work.
It's probably propaganda because they're just not progressive enough, bro. So then they spread a bunch of dumb Polak jokes.
Yeah.
That's not even on this part. How many NATO members met the 2% target from 2000?
Yeah.
I mean, watching what was happening while they're having the whole debacle at our border when Trump was just getting in. With Poland, there's videos going around. People were like trying to bust through the Polish fences.
Yeah, they were whooping them, bro.
And they're hosing them down.
They blasted them.
Yeah, they're like, wow, we should take a page
out of that notebook.
Yeah, take a page from Poland.
Why? Because Venezuela is, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no way. Yes. Wow, that's crazy. So you mean to tell me if he really wanted to, he could tell the VP that took over under Maduro that you have... That's scary. It is. So you mean to tell me there could be that massive of a disruption? Possibly, because he's got the leverage. And if we're the one that's providing all the military protection...
That's why Trump is saying he got all the cards right now.
And everyone's acting tough because they know we have their back, and all of a sudden, when we need you, you don't show up. You just made a big mistake, NATO. So now let's go through this, the 2026 stress test. Congress passes law making it harder for a president to pull out. And they just did this, when in 2023? Under who? Biden. Why do you think they did it under Biden to say you need 2/3 of Senate? I think that's the number, right? You need 2/3 of Senate to leave. Do you know why they did that in 2023? Because the globalists in NATO said, hey, Biden, please, you got to do this. So Biden's like, hey, as if Biden really did it. It's probably other people that did it. Let's pass it. Why? Because they expected to lose, that Trump comes in. He's going to leave NATO. Look how smart they were thinking. They knew they were going to lose. They knew they were going to lose. They knew Trump was coming in. So like, no. Listen, guys, that 50% chance that he shows back up, please put it in law that you can never leave NATO. The globalists forced U.S. president to make it a law that he needs 2/3 to leave. And he can't do it without that. You know how hard it is to get 2/3? Very hard in our kind of an environment. Still running the world or just marking time? Where they still matter? NATO. Core European security still flows through NATO, planning and basing. Europe cannot quickly replace U.S. high-end capabilities. OPEC announcements and decisions still move futures markets and headlines. Coordinated cuts still shape short-term price expectations. So notice, Poland's like, no. Listen, guys, we'll pay 4%. We're a small little country. Please. We love America. We want them. We're a conservative nation. We're willing. Hey, Mr. President, we're good. Please don't leave NATO. Spain's like, what are you going to do? We're Spain. Do you know what Spain has? We have incredible food. We have flamenco. We know how to do all this other stuff. You're going to leave not beautiful women, good-looking people. You're going to leave us? You're at it. They'll never do it. So the president is in a weird situation, but knowing him, he's super creative. He knows what these guys did with Section 1258 and 2024 defense. He knows. Slick. These guys knew they were going to lose. And if Biden didn't know they were going to lose, you know who knew they were going to lose? NATO knew they were going to lose. Think about NATO knew Trump's coming back. Can you imagine that? That they knew. Oh my God, please put it in there. So what are you doing? You're a leader. What do? You're funding most of these guys. Out of the $1.3 trillion budget that we're talking about, 68 to 70% of the spending comes from US. 1.3, you're paying 68 to 70% to protect a nation that needs your help. You don't need to protect, you don't need their help. If France has a couple nukes, UK has a...
Literally just to be the nice big dogs of the world, bro. And then everybody just spits on our face, dog.
Being daddy.
Yeah.
Which is why, because
thankless ass job,
that's
bro.
the funny
God,
bit.
dang.
That's the funny bit that a lot of these people are like, oh, you just suck it out. Like, no, Trump is the first one to just be blunt about it and not try to be all like, oh, you know, like, hey, yeah.
He got dad energy, bro.
He's like, nah, like, I'm going to tell you how it really is. We basically run this shit, and y'all have what you have because of us. So, and y'all been disrespecting that it's been a one-way street where we just give and
y'all better act right, dude.
And that's not how this works.
Right.
In a respectful world. So
or relationship, you know.
Yeah, he laid down the law, and that's why it's funny with the daddy Trump, because he's actually giving America its freaking dad hands.
Straight up, bro.
Handling business.
A lot of good dad energy.
They don't
man.
want this leverage. Do you not kind of get upset that the previous president made it tough that we can't leave? Why create such a difficult non-compete for me to leave? Do you want that kind of a non-compete? Who the hell wants that kind of a non-compete? Aren't the liberals that negotiate for non-competes to be gone? So why are you adding a non-compete for a president to not be able to remove 2/3? Kind of weird when you think about it. So having said that, this is the issue that's being faced. NATO's almost made it impossible for U.S. to be able to leave NATO with the help of a U.S. president. So if you got value out of this video, give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, man. Most definitely make sure you go and follow the Valuetainment, man. You can catch that whole thing on the receipts link in the description box down below. But man, I love those ones, man. I'm really interested to see what happens with UAE pulling out of OPEC, dog. Like if they just start ramping up like oil production, and if they drop the price of oil, that would be pretty like 4D chess, right? Because it wouldn't be like us driving up the like oil production and dropping the price. It'd be like the UAE, who's like not even a, you know, direct like friend partner of us or something, but that would 100% help us Americans, and it would help the Republicans because it would make him look good, and then whoever the heck they're going to get up for the next one, right?
Yep, it would definitely polish both. So why not? Let's do it.
And then now I bring you to the sad part of the episode, Dan.
Oh man, sadness.
Sorry. I know I don't do it a lot on this show, Dan. I try to keep the vibes high and the positivity flowing. But you got to pour one out. Because the Infowars has officially lost the battle. And they are completely 100% done, I believe, this time. They are actually closed down. And the nut jobs at the Onion have officially like done a video as the Infowars, I think. So now it's like AlexJonesNews.com or something, but here's a little piece of his sign off. He was ranting and raving and rambling and bambling, but here's a quick little short one.
And all glory goes to Jesus Christ and our Heavenly Father that leads, guides, and directs us. We are commit ourselves to God in this holy fight, and we are committed. And if God stands with us, who can stand against us? And that's how I close out. So I salute you all. What a crew. The hell we've been through has only made us stronger. Let me ask you, would you have it any other way? No! Are you not stronger now in this fight? Yeah! I salute this crew and all the viewers and listeners to this fight, and I commit myself to Jesus Christ's hands.
Amen. God bless the Infowar. Woo!
You are the Infowar. It lives forever. We're going to play Frank Sinatra Blue Eyes and come back with the great Tom Renz and then Jay Dyer to close this out. God bless you all. That's it.
By the way, I would like to point out that also another white man leader of an organization is not racist, and he do hire black men.
Yes, he does. Man, I heard that his wife is Jewish. I wasn't sure how true that
He currently is not married to anyone.
Yeah.
Ex-wife.
Ex-wife?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't make it with two of them.
Oh.
He's just a little bit too crazy. He's plugged in all the time.
I think Mossad tried planting an agent, and I sniffed her out. I said, no, you wench. You almost got me. You won't get me again. Dang it, she got me again. If he had a second one.
Hopefully it wasn't two spies.
How do they make these spies so hot? I keep falling for them.
Gosh darn it. What are Alex Jones and then Michael Swalwell?
Yeah, that guy.
So this is pretty big news, bro. And I bet you don't see this on mainstream coverage much at all. Maybe Fox if we're lucky, right? This is a good one to share out, folks. Link in the description box. Hit the receipts. You can find this one right there to share it the F out, folks. Because the FDA now fully admits that the COVID-19 vaccines killed American children. We are not doctors here, folks. We are not medical professionals. We but are just some random dudes on the internet telling you the news. And the news right here, folks. Here, is this like a senator or a congressman? Let the official political man speak for himself.
Apparently, within FDA reviewing, I think it was 96 autopsies of child death following the COVID mRNA injection. In that memo, Dr. Prasad writes, "This is a profound revelation. For the first time, the U.S. FDA will acknowledge that COVID-19 vaccines killed American children. Healthy young children who faced tremendously low risk of death were coerced at the behest of the Biden administration via school and work mandates to receive a vaccine that could result in death. In many cases, such mandates were harmful. It is difficult to read cases where kids 7 to 16 may be dead as a result of COVID vaccines. Apparently, within FDA."
So, that's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, I didn't see that one in the news.
Weird.
Interesting. If you like X or you would like to get a better news feed, you should make an X. But you can follow me at Mastache. 3 S's in a row, 4 in the whole word. Mastache. Get the link over on the website, TrutherCast.com. But definitely very interesting. I thought, okay, so on like the COVID timeline here, or topic line, I guess. I thought this was from last week, but it must not have been. It was the day after.
Huh. I guess.
So I was saying something like, hey, it might sound silly at first, but deciding to start learning, I'm deciding to start learning about chess kind of thing, right? And it really puts a whole different understanding at looking on things, and the whole like, oh, he's 4D chess, like we all kind of get the idea, like, oh, he's playing chess. I get it. Like you do one thing and then the other. But me trying to like start learning how to actually play chess, I suck so bad. I'm at level 3 and I can't beat it, bro. Out of 10, right?
I forgot you're starting to play chess now.
Yeah. So I can't beat level 3, bro, because I don't understand how to like think ahead and get into a checkmate situation. I just am like one piece. Oh, he's gonna go there, run away. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to listen to a whole lot of chess and all these grandmasters. One of these guys is like an international grandmaster, and he retired and does the YouTube and teaches chess, right? And so he's covering like the main number 1 dude right now. But I'm starting to see this like, dude, you got to think like 15, 35 moves ahead as a grandmaster, okay? To like beat the other grandmaster. Like you really got to be locked in, right? So this takes another like understanding level for me about playing the chess of taking down these top level officials, because you got to take out some pawns. Yeah. You don't start out a chess game and just checkmate, bro. You don't just knock out the knight. You don't just get a rook. You can't just get the queen.
You sure won't.
You got to draw some of the pawns forward. You know, you got to bait them into taking out a few of your guys.
All
you know,
making things look away, but it's not really that way.
And then all of a sudden you can finally attack and you can finally put in a checkmate, right? So maybe that's what we're actually doing, bro. Maybe the smarter than us people at the top are just playing some damn chess, bro.
We've always figured they know more about that 15 steps ahead, and they're just out there doing that.
Maybe we just covered the quick version of this or something, but the Tony Fauci scientist right-hand man was indicted.
When somebody tells you who they are, believe them. Dr. Fauci told us on the eve of President Trump's first inauguration that he was willing to loose a pathogen, a virus, on our country in a surprise outbreak that he would control, he would create, and that he would bring down the Trump administration. Listen to this.
Is that there is no question that there will be a challenge to the coming administration in the arena of infectious diseases, both chronic infectious diseases in the sense of already ongoing disease, and we have certainly a large burden of that. But also there will be a surprise outbreak. And
okay. Did he say that?
I remember when he said that.
About Barack Obama?
It is going to be another surprise pandemic.
Did he say that about Joe Biden? Did he say that about George Bush? Did he say that about Bill Clinton? Did he say that about Ronald Reagan? You know, the guy's been around since Nixon. Has Dr. Fauci ever gone up in front of a group of people here at some Georgetown lunch where nobody was paying attention to him because nobody cared who the hell he was? Did he ever make those predictions about any other administration? No, he only did it when he knew that he would be the one loosing the virus on all of us, because it's a virus
allegedly
that he created. It's a virus that he would launch in order to get Donald Trump out of office, and that he did accomplish. He destroyed so many people's lives. Dr. Fauci wanted the Inspector General's leadership for taking them.
Dr. Morin has been arrested and charged with conspiracy and destruction of federal records.
Hey, what happened when those federal records all burned up in that one specific spot in that one building in New York, and there was nothing but federal records, and like nobody went to jail over it.
Bro. So this dude's indicted. We hope he goes all the way to jail.
Hopefully that's the way that's starting. Everybody's like, Trump ain't doing anything. It's like,
right.
I mean, as much as we want. As much as we want.
That was the idea here, yeah.
Maybe
he's got to play chess, bro. He's got to bring the people out.
Yeah.
Take out a few pawns.
Much needed step towards holding Dr. Morin's and others accountable. Incredible. This is the first arrest of a government official for the destruction of COVID-19 records.
Bro, they found that they were literally telling people, and I think Fauci might have been the one telling people to destroy the text messages after they were communicating, bro. Like, this is some Inspector Gadget shit, bro.
Fauci advisor indicted by DOJ on charges of concealing COVID records. Yo. Here he is, right there.
So I don't know, man. That's a big win, dog. That's a big win in my humble opinion.
Yeah, we can't be doing that.
Yeah, right, Jay? We effing knew it, man. What up, Tyler? Tyler in the chat, man. Thanks for popping in, brother, man. Tyler says, conspiracy theory about the dumb Polak jokes is that they were actually the smartest people back in 19th, 20th century and part of the old world with cutting-edge technology, cures for diseases. Oh, no shit. Interesting.
Yeah, they kept it simple. Instead of going to super science, they just did the herbs and stuff that all of our aunts and grandmasters and stuff of medicine back in the day.
Very interesting.
There were grandmasters and other things.
Yeah, no joke, bro. Thanks for that update, Tyler.
Sweet chat nugget.
Oh, Dan, yeah, we need that, like, button. That's a good one.
Chat nugget.
Good one.
That would be a funny.
I need you to have to be the voice.
Yeah, I can be
Sweet chat.
I can be the Brian from Kill Tony.
Yeah.
Or is it Brian? No. What's his name? The bigger guy that does the sounds. Crap, I haven't watched Kill Tony that long.
Falsify records in an effort to suppress alternative theories regarding the origins of COVID. Oh man, amazing that they're actually going after him. Kash Patel putting it up. Kash Patel is saying that we have Fauci's phone
through this week
now
on Fauci. So Senator Rand Paul, Senator Kennedy, and I hate naming names because I always forget people, are doing a great job with us on COVID origins, and we've got multiple investigations open on that. But they had always been looking for Fauci's original phone
I wonder what
and
podcast he's on.
Original, but phones and devices he used while he was Fauci back in Trump 1 during COVID, and nobody had found it till 2 days ago.
Really?
Yeah. Now look, your audience and everybody listening to it should jump to the conclusion everything's in there. We'll look at it. We'll pull it, we'll rip it, as we say, and maybe it's deleted, maybe it's not. But at least we found it, and at least now we can tell the American people we've been looking.
Well, what's also interesting, bro, is there are literal data recovery services that I have talked to that 100% confirm to me they can 100% recover deleted shit off iPhones like it's no big deal. That whole story about it being all complicated in the court deal and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it was ever true, but it is not true any longer. They can 100% just data recover shit right off an iPhone.
Yeah, I've heard the cops have got it where they just like plug it in and just.
Yep, like an old Cellbrite machine. They all went enterprise, bro. They don't do that shit for the phone companies no more.
Yeah, nope.
Very interesting. So I think that's a big win to end things on because that's the last one I got for you. So.
Refresh it. I got a couple that I meant to post through the week, but I just I stash them in places like a squirrel stashes nuts.
Oh,
okay. And then if I get to where it was too late, I post them last minute.
Genius. Well,
yeah.
Jay's getting heated in the chat, bro. He said you should be kissing his Polish ass.
Yeah, it's because I just
dang Jay, getting shady over
it's
here.
because he's got Polish in his blood, and he did something where it was not the smartest thing or something. I was like, it's just because you're Polish. I do a lot of Polish jokes for it. It might have been the opposite the whole time, but it's got to be something else in there. It's got to be something else, Jay.
The one Polak joke I ever remember was my favorite, and it was, why do Polacks have broad shoulders? I probably told it to you. Because when you ask them a question, they go like this. And then why do they have flat foreheads, though? Because when you tell them the answer.
Man, you know what's crazy?
I'm like 15% Polish, Slavic or
I
something.
almost want to do a whole dig
My girl's
into
like 50%.
Poland now. Because
deep dive.
Watch it. That was one of the first propaganda things that was like a total success. Because look,
well, like what
here we
Tyler
are
was talking
50
about
years later.
He made it sound like maybe they had some leftover, of the old school tech from whatchamacallit?
Yeah,
the missing civilization
no, you know what?
thing.
That makes a whole lot of sense then.
Was from over there, bro.
What's happened to all the rest of the people that have said they get popped off?
Mm-hmm.
Their whole country them over there. So they're like, yeah, what do we do? Okay, rest of the world, we're just gonna all talk about how Poland's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it. You're a bunch of really bummed out, like, yeah, they have the better stuff. They know what's better, but they don't want to make the money off the people and like be all rich while the rest of them are poor. It's crap. Well, what do we do about it, guys? What are we gonna do? Yeah, Poland's stupid. Poland's dumb. They're dummies, man. They won't just like go along with our rhetoric. Yeah, that's what we'll do. They're just dumb. And we'll just tell everybody Poland is just dumb.
That's how children work.
And you know
right?
what? This sounds like the liberals that are protesting this that are high schoolers. Oh,
you're
God.
dumb.
It is true. I can already smell it. So true.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yep.
And that is why, this is why it don't matter if it's written down or a story out of somebody's mouth, out of the old grand storyteller of the tribe. Like that'd be the one person I almost could maybe believe, because I feel like it's their whole life, it's their whole oath to not tell the lie in the story. So like there could be some credibility. Other than that, all these texts, the Bible, the King James wanted to change to his specific version, all these different iterations of crap, the game of telephone, like you just have to, you got to figure it out for yourself. You got to know, you got to You gotta talk with other people. Be
Well,
like,
you gotta
what
talk to
seems
wise
like,
people.
yeah.
You can't figure everything
Well-
out yourself, But
I mean, you
feel
always gotta think if it makes sense to yourself too.
Right,
Never
right.
just
Think
which
for
is
yourself.
actually in one of my most favorite teachings from the Bible. You can't just take it for what it is.
Right.
You got to, and a lot of people
You're supposed to think about things. What do you
what
know?
drives me nuts is then the people that have read that from the Bible then just don't do that with the Bible at all.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, because it's the holy book. You can't no, there was humans involved. You need to have that as a possibility. I'm not saying it is or mostly it is, but there might be little things that, man, think about it. Just think about it in real instances. Maybe, as people we talk, which is why the storytelling is still important.
Yeah, 100%.
Because then you could, there might be some families from back then that have told stories, and then the story would just make so much sense. And it just, you have to know there's just words you hear and it's just as right as rain. It absolutely is clear as day.
Yep.
It makes all the sense.
Well, like Jordan Peterson taught, man, is stories are the operating system for our brain. That's just how it's worked forever, dude.
Yeah.
And then it does upset me when Christians mostly, or who I talk to, I guess, they're like, no, the Bible is 100% the word of God. The people wrote down the exact words from God. And it's like, dude, that's such a juvenile take in my humble opinion. It's like the ideas of, God, and maybe they were inspired by Jesus and stuff, but none of the people that were writing that shit down ever claimed to get messages from God. Right?
Well, direction.
Is that incorrect?
Like direction. And it's kind of tricky with Moses, when he did the 10 Commandments, because
New Testament,
he experienced
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
New Testament.
Christianity, they poo-poo the Old Testament, even though it's supposed to be a word of God thing, and it has more direct people that spoke to God.
Crap. This is where I should know, but I don't remember for sure. But I'd want to say, there is it because it's all Gospels.
Right.
The New Testament's all Gospels, stories of all those individuals,
written at minimum 30 years after Jesus died.
I'm not too sure on that, also, but
from my memory.
Yeah. So, which is, and then you got to think. I mean, who was King James? Was there something that he kind of wanted for himself?
People to shut up but listen to him.
Well, more like just greed is just an unbelievable thing out there. Even in the smallest forms, people don't even think it's like a greed.
Look at the poor sheriff.
They don't look at it
She was
as
the
a
first
greed.
black woman sheriff, and she gone and screwed it up with 30 felonies, bro, because she had to get all willy-nilly with the money. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, man. That shit's so true.
Don't go blaming us now, because there was also a president that kind of only some people say they were great, but we know he did a lot of poo-pooing in some other areas, kind of ruined it for the first in that office, too.
What?
Come on, you have to say his middle name. Come on, think like Trump. I have to say his middle name. I can't not say it.
Which one's that?
Come on, Trump. Barack Hussein Obama. Yes. The Hussein.
Hey, what up, Jay? With the Rumble rant, man. Very many thank yous. For the AC fundraiser. God bless you, sir. Dan appreciates you, man.
Heck yeah, I do.
I think Jay
Heck yeah.
hit the with the confetti.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I
The
think
horns.
Jay's our first Rumble ranter.
I think I'm pretty sure he is the first.
Amen, brother. Much appreciated.
Woo woo for
Hats
the
off
brother.
to you, man.
Heck yeah! I won't take off my hat.
Dan does love stashing nuts.
That's what keeps my secrets stashed.
My brain likes to stay at a consistent.
Yeah.
It's all so hot, and oh, geez.
Yeah,
Keep
really,
that
it's
on.
lined in tinfoil so they can't manipulate me.
Genius.
But yes, back to even more important news. This one hits home for me because the people of my life know Not exactly I mean, it definitely was by choice. It got out of hand and is an unfortunate choice now, but it's still been a heck of a thing for the storybooks.
If you don't know,
I might
what
have
does
a
that
few
mean,
cats,
Dan?
and I definitely love serving and helping.
Might have accidentally
cats in
started
need.
cat breeding.
Yeah, I basically I had a sanctuary
with no
of
girlfriend or
healthy-
roommate.
healthy cats,
all by
made
himself.
them all healthy, and then they fornicated really quick, and then it was some more unhealthy, a little bit there, and then it just went back to healthy. Just way everything was chooching way too good, as you if you get what I'm saying, and they're cats, and yeah, so way too many cats, way too quickly. And
So what's the better financial?
a lot of money
Paid for the
I
spay
don't
and neutering,
want
or
to
paid
even
for all the
think.
cats?
I should have paid for myself to not go to work that night and not seen the kitten in distress at the farm, and then I could have avoided it maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is I don't know
Have to
how
save
they
a cat.
exactly calculate that number.
What's it
But
say?
it's, yeah, for those that aren't watching, big headline here: since the First World War, which is crazy because there's cats in trenches, I'm sure, before. Well, I don't know if we really had trench warfare before that. It was just cats and wars. Either way, since the First World War, more than 500,000 cats have served in the trenches, in the wars, next to our guys out there, playing some of the worst. To some, they're probably living it up. They're having a ball for themselves.
That's
But
wild. What do they do?
the
man? Why
worst
do you
job
have-
in the world, possibly
Why do you
for
have cats
some.
in the trenches of a war?
Morale.
Just like have a
morale,
homie?
they actually can be helpful. Like they can be trained on transporting some things, like between.
Sure.
If you want to be like today is crazy. Like
Raven shit?
today's battlefield, it's all tech.
Yeah.
Like we see, it's mostly people getting killed by drones.
Bro, what
there's,
if you had
there's
a
like less people
cyborg
getting killed with bullets than drones.
Yeah.
It almost seems. I can't confirm that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like if like today, like a big thing over in Ukraine is normally we had radios, but now you can't really do like you can do radios, but you got to jump frequencies. So and that's the thing, is frequencies. You can't. What's happening is a lot of guys are getting caught because they have their phone on them. You know, I mean, there's still service out there. You want to like be connected. Well, they do technology on the other side to scan, and so then if they pick up your they pick up your Bluetooth signal, and then they can pinpoint where you are on the battlefield just off your Bluetooth signal.
You
Then
didn't have it in airplane mode.
Yeah, so it don't matter on airplane mode either. So then all of a sudden you could get you and your whole crew artilleried on because they then pinpointed your position over some Bluetooth crap. So way you can communicate between your homies if you don't have comms or something. They've actually had cats that will run a little thing back and forth.
Yeah, like some like raven or like carrier pigeon type shit. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, but yeah, it's mostly morale. I mean, what is better when life sucks and you can at least have something warm and wants your affection and purring on you, help you. It does kind of. I think it helps me sleep. The purring is just like kind of
a little bit of companionship, man.
It's kind of like them sleep tones and stuff. Yeah. So, heck yeah, y'all need to salute them cats and thank you for their
bless the
service,
cat
because
troops.
guess what? Not all them cats made it out of them trenches either.
Yeah.
Those poor kitties died on the front lines helping our boys
God bless the
make
frontline
it through their shit. But yeah.
They also
Other
do
breaking-
pest control a lot. Good call. Duh.
Right. Yeah. True. Yeah. All
That's
the
a good
rats. in the
one.
I forgot about
That's
that.
a
All
good
the-
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's genius.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, I don't want like a rat chewing on me when I'm trying to be like pew pewing and paying attention.
Yeah. Hey, get out of here.
Shit, my-
Go back in the
my
kitchen,
Achilles.
Ratatouille.
That's
Go
my
back to
Achilles.
your spot.
Get off my Achilles.
Man, you know, Ratatouille never got mad about being told to go back to the kitchen. Okay, jokes here. Come on, you giggled a little bit.
So you had some breaking news for us, bro? There's problems
Yeah,
over
we
at the
missed
Strait?
it. Yeah, the Strait's plugged back up.
What happened?
Big X the plug got stuck in the straight of her views. You know me, I'm always here for the This should have been more in the middle of the show, but we can always end it with some laughs. For those, that's if you stuck around, you get the best humor,
bonuses.
the best humor there is on Rumble.
Bonuses.
That I see. I couldn't help it. That was great. I like his music a lot. That's that side of me. Oh, he's got a couple big bangers. Yeah.
Okay.
You see what I did there?
I've been on a
Couple big bangers.
Yeah.
Big X
Because
the
he's
plug.
big.
Big X the plug.
Oh, God.
It's in his name.
Oh, he's called Big X the Plug.
That is his literal name.
Interesting.
His rap name, anyways.
Yeah.
So,
But
and he is like, that's not Photoshop. Like, I mean, he is a big dude.
Yeah.
He's got a big back.
He gonna die early.
I mean, maybe not. If he does like Lizzo, and enough people go, I mean, you know, Fat Albert, like, we like you, but we care about you. Like, and I don't know if you know this, but like, the body just don't operate at that level. Well,
Yeah.
it does, just not long.
What he needs is some psyllium fiber. My girl put me onto this week. So you take psyllium fiber, like a tablespoon or two, like before, or like a 45-minute before meals.
Psyllium?
Psyllium fiber.
With a C?
PSYLLUM.
Oh,
In-
that cell.
And so people will take fiber in low doses to like laxative, right? But you take in high dose for a therapeutic use, right? Not medical scientists. Consult your doctor. If you take medicine, you want to take the medicine first, and then 2 hours later, then take the psyllium fiber. But blah blah blah. Long
'cause
story
that
short,
whole Metamucil is actually misunderstood.
it sends the same hormone signal that Ozempic does. So just like usually, always, right?
So does that mean Ozempic
there's
people
a-
are just out there shitting?
There's a natural.
They're just shitting their way to
No,
skinniness?
the stop the hunger hormone part. The stop the hunger part. So there's natural ways out there, and then big pharma's got to sell you a damn drug made with snake venom. I heard somebody said.
I've heard it's not even necessarily like, they're like, you need fat, you're not pooping, you need fiber. It's actually barely a fiber thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very much just like salt and high blood pressure. All
Or
these
You're
misunderstood
not
things.
taking enough fiber because this dude talking about this one was like, yeah, you don't want to take like a little bit. It doesn't do
It
anything.
might have been just like the actual fiber that they had, and that's like not even the type of fiber that actually helps you poop,
Right.
maybe sort of thing.
And then
which is
also
why maybe
another-
that's actually like the specific fiber that
Well, 'cause it
works.
gels up.
Exactly why we're not medical professionals. This is all just
Because it gels up when you mix with water, so you got to drink a buttload of water too. And then what's really wild is how cholesterol is always a problem for people. So you do this psyllium fiber before they're like on a like 2-3 times a day like regimen, right? And it actually cleans out. I think it was your liver, and then your liver it cleans out like the gut biome and your liver biome. So it's getting rid of good and bad bacteria systems. But your body needs to rebuild that. But to rebuild the bacteria system in, I believe it was your liver. It's liver or kidneys, but I think it was
Sauerkraut.
liver. It needs cholesterol. So it actually takes the cholesterol from the body system that's getting built up and then uses it to rebuild that healthy liver biome. So it's a way to try and drop your cholesterol.
It's
if you've got,
almost
a high
like we're
cholesterol
supposed to cleanse our bodies
Bro.
every once in a while.
or like often or all the time. Maybe
almost
Christmas,
like
yeah.
almost like some certain religions put fasting in for some certain reasons. Not because God was like, I just don't think you should eat 365 days a year. That's just unhealthy. Like,
That's
no,
supposed to
they
be
just
good for you.
understand. And so they like,
Well, or God was giving you an idea that this is healthy, bro. You should be doing this. Like,
I mean,
you know.
that they might have felt it and was like, yeah, this is the gift from God I have now found. Like, I mean, okay, yeah. I mean, maybe you just didn't eat for 3 days and then you figured out you felt really good, and then scientists found out some stuff, and well, that would scientists weren't around when that was put into those religion things, so that would have been a null. But yeah.
Well-
Either way, yeah, fasting is good. Did you know? I think it's the 36-hour mark.
Mm-hmm.
Of fasting, your body actually then starts producing stem cells.
I heard 42, but yeah, it's like 2-4 days or some shit. You literally start making stem cells.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like, what do you know? We
Yeah.
can't go to not mention the second Rumble rant ever on the TrutherCast Live. Mr. J decides to grab spot 2 as well.
Oh, just gonna.
You greedy bastard, you, taking first and second. Hot damn. Going down in TrutherCast Live history, my good sir. Now, all right, so now I might actually have to like start paying attention to that so then we can thank you peoples at the next show. And if you, I gotta find out who the one is that signed up for the Truther tribe, man, because then we can have like a produced by, you know, and the opener and the closer, you know, and you get your name shouted out.
Get that shout out.
Dan's got one more for us here.
One more. Turn the speakers up. It's a banger,
and it's broken. Wait for it. Instagram,
apparently we traveled back in time to DSL.
Okay, let's just kill the page.
Yeah, geez.
We reload it.
Oh, man.
And then it works this time. All the other ones were working fine.
Trying to kill you.
They go after consequential presidents. They go after president said, do things. If you look at what I've done, we've turned this country around.
Already took Venezuela, already took Iran, already took Cuba, already took your girl. I'm worth $10 billion.
Taking a country that was actually a dead country. It was dying very rapidly. And
I staged a hit for the
it's the hottest country anywhere in the world.
Dude, somebody tell me to just dye that hair to that. Red it up.
Waves.
Yeah, roll it up.
Yeah, braids and waves.
He's the one arrested of all the answers.
Why do you think so many people may be trying to kill you?
Just a gangster doing what a gangster does.
New anthem for the ballroom. Yeah, dude, that's banger. That's good.
Already got Venezuela, already got Iran.
That's good, man. Yeah, I guess Cuba was popping up on the feed today too, man. Where things are happening over there.
Popping off. Man.
Things are happening.
It's I mean, it was a full moon the other day. Rockford was wild. There's some me and Jay there. We're going down I think Chestnut or something. One-way bridge. Cars coming down the opposite way. Everybody's honking at them. They swerve off. Then the bridge down next to us, the other one, East State. Somebody just whipping a Huey right in the middle of the bridge. Like, and it wasn't a cop or nothing. What we seen so much weird crap. They're just like, what? The weekends get wild. Everybody gets paid or they're still not paid, and they're just like, I'm still gonna go out and go wacky on, and they just what? I don't know if it's just everywhere or just Rockford for the most part, but it's
I don't know.
Or maybe it was the full moon. It sure looked like about a full
Probably other
moon.
places too, but I feel
I mean, they definitely are some other places doing some stuff or have crazy stuff happening.
Absolutely. Like Chicago.
Yeah, they got wacky crap like taking kids out of school so they can just have them protest down the streets.
Program them to be future voting Democrats.
Yeah.
And then he straight up asked them, man, hey, do they get the choice to go to like a Trump like event or something? Yeah, I gotta like get going, man. Like
Oh, dude, it
gotta
took
go by.
And they were talking about it took so long for them to organize and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, about how long? About 6 months.
That's crazy. And she said there was like a bunch of schools. One guy said 36. 36 at least,
and there
right?
might even be some elementary in there.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, dog.
But yeah, for
I wouldn't want that even for our side, bro. I'd be like, or you got to make sure you go to both.
Again, your kids.
Again,
no,
you got to show them both. I don't like
you're not supposed to even be in like we know how controversial and like
maybe like senior year.
This is like as more adults. Kids don't need that. Girl. Like
that too, right?
Because one of my biggest things, I always want to grow up. I could do adult things. Just that was the dumbest thing to want to grow up fast. Enjoy them young years. Don't get involved in
So
the,
every old
like.
person
Don't.
say,
I mean, like you should start getting involved in politics, man. Like that kid. I mean, senior, whatnot. Okay, like maybe you can start, but also
Our side gotta teach 'em young.
It shouldn't be where you can
We gotta
take off
defend.
school for that.
Yeah.
You want to go
Well,
do that
and they
on a
got-
weekend on your own time?
And they got extra credit, bro.
Did they?
Yep, they got extra credit for it. They were
That
talking
was
about.
the incentive. See,
Correct.
I told you.
Correct.
That is way worse.
Correct. It's bribery.
Yeah.
It's you get out of
And
school.
Where's the
and you get
lawyers
extra
on
credit
this
for it.
one? Where's some lawyers to prosecute? I feel like somehow that should be illegal.
It's definitely something that somebody needs to get scolded for and reprimanded in the schooling system, bro. And it's the teachers union, bro. The Illinois, Chicago teachers unions are like one of the worst, bro. They're most
Yeah.
like liberal, crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're controlled by the Chicago still ran by the mafia, but I mean, it like turned into like is dang mafia. Like, can't you? I thought you were about like making things cool. You're making things dumb.
Yeah, no, they're all lame and gay now.
Like, is it because you are that way, or you know that makes it better for you guys, and you're making us have to deal with all these ding dongs that you create? Not appreciated.
It's just another dingus fest.
Be the cool mafia again.
I know, right?
Not a woke, lame, queer mafia. I mean, y'all like you didn't need any queer. You already were dressing nice back in the day. Y'all were dressed better than most of the queer guys, even.
Hold on. So you mean it's like this now? Put them in the trunk.
It's seeming like it. If they run Chicago and we know how
He
Chicago
didn't
runs,
pay. Break his legs. I'll be back later.
yeah, and don't do it before I get out of here. I can't stand the sight of blood. I will lose my
Wait
lunch.
for me to leave. Hold on. Where's my scarf? It's like the birdcage guy. What's his name?
That would be
That'd be a good one.
fun. It's a fun. It'd be like a funny TV show.
That'd be a good,
like.
like, comedian movie.
Yeah,
You don't make comedies no more, bro. It's been like 10 years now, bro. It's sad.
yeah. Stay in high end business.
They was pumping them out back when we grew up. They got Super Troopers 3 coming out, though.
What?
I'm excited about that.
I still don't remember if I
Hopefully it
watched
doesn't suck.
two or not.
Farva's getting married
Can't remember if I watched two.
to
Oh, no.
to the main dude, the Indian dude. He's getting married to his like sister or something. So it's like,
Like in real life? Or
no,
in
like the movie.
Okay.
So it's like a Farva getting married, and he's like gotta like sit through all the like meet up with the parents, and they're like, I like him, and he's like, oh no, like,
That should be a good one.
and he's being like silly Farva and shit.
Hopefully, it's they're gonna get another
Me and the
get a
girl,
little edgy again.
me and the girl watched Quasi. I think it was from 2023, one of their latest ones, and it was like a take on Quasimodo.
Yeah.
It was funny, dog. It was like a good, like they do, and it was funny. It was like silly humor and
Yeah.
part jokes here and there.
I'll have to
like,
try to watch it.
it was good, yeah. On the play.
Ooh. All
Yeah,
right.
but anything else from the chat that we missed? It was a bit of a slow news week. Thank you very much for tuning on in. Make sure to share the show because Dan didn't tell you, but the free way to help out
Yeah.
is you can share the show so you're not a hoe.
Yep. Or you could be a hoe, just be a dirty little hoe out there, not sharing the show, not caring, breaking all of our feelings.
Trying to help other people build a better news feed.
It's easy if you remember. It just is the easiest way and free. Doesn't cost you anything except maybe half a calorie. I mean, if you fart while you're doing it, allegedly, that's like 57 and a
Who's the
half
guy-
calories.
Who's the guy passed out in the truck in the courthouse?
What? Wait.
Oh, my gay mafia looked way too natural.
Oh,
I'm a good
yeah.
actor.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy that was slumped off in his car at the light.
Our
by
courthouse?
that was the Rockford night. More crazy, stupid crap. Yeah.
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 You didn't like number 2? I thought Super Troopers 2 was all right. I mean, like, it's hard to come up on the like first one as a cult classic banger.
Yeah. It's hard
Two
to.
was all right. You like Slammin' Salmon? I thought that was good.
Man, you know which one they need to make a second one of?
Huh.
Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, you'll never get another one of those unless we like go Asmongold on everybody, dog. Just like take everybody out, like that's being dumb. Oh man. No more being a ninny. We're all gonna go back to being hard, tough, and fun, and making shit jokes all the time. Racist jokes, good cracking, funny times.
Everybody got along more. For what I mean, it's like the bros.
No, it's the pinnacle of like, hey, we're getting over racism.
You can't be like a real homie with your homie if you're gonna be afraid to crack a joke.
Bro, again, I watched it for the first time earlier this year. I cannot believe that was one of the main ones that they were trying to ban and get all blocked. It's literally a movie made right after like the calm down of the like civil rights movement, and we're all like, cool. So we're getting over being like racist now. All right, neat. And then they made a movie to mock being a racist douchebag Southerner. Like the movie's literally satire making fun of dumb racist white dudes. And then that was the movie that they was trying to block and all talking bullshit about. Like what? It was like 2 years ago or something. Like
they're like
when it was big talk.
Y'all got mad when the one black guy in the whole town's the smartest, most able guy.
Yeah,
and they're obviously portraying the rest of them.
Hilarious.
They're like, that's racist. It's a satire movie against how racism was stupid. And we get over that by laughing about things and how stupid it was.
And liberals can't understand that because it takes like, actual thinking to like comprehend satire.
Well, no. I mean, think about it. It's very similar to how would you have felt if you didn't eat breakfast this morning, but I ate breakfast.
First order thinking, yeah. We got Spaceballs 2 also, I believe, coming out next year.
Yes, that's going to be
should
great.
be a good comedy.
I can't wait.
Comedies are maybe coming back, but they're all old ones, I guess. We don't have new funny comedies.
I love Spaceballs.
We watched what was it called? Shit. The new Seth Rogen show. The Studio. It was good. It was a comedy series.
Yeah.
Very good. It was funny.
Yeah.
Very light on the like, foofer wokey stuff. Nothing blatant.
That's good.
Made a bunch of Jew jokes. It was funny. Yep.
That's good.
It was good.
He better. That Jew.
It was like, right?
That Jew better be able to throw some jokes in about himself.
Oh, it was funny, bro. He played like he didn't like him. Like his character.
Yeah. He always
he did the like,
that's
you know what?
the
I
funny
really
part.
just don't like those kind of Jew jokes. And the other guy was just like, acting like he was a Jewish, like, agent, and he was just being real Jewy. It was funny. But it was real funny. They did it like Seinfeld-y, so each episode is like there's a problem. Oh shit, gotta solve it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
That never will forget that tone and what show it's connected to.
Yeah.
The Seinfeld.
Our generation, man.
Man. I wonder where it's at.
Maybe that's the cue.
My buddy used to have a portrait of Kramer on the way into the
That
basement.
poor guy, man.
Dude,
Woo!
it was a portrait.
Like the one from the show, right? Yeah, that was like an episode or something, right?
It was great. I was like, I need one of them.
Yeah, that's funny. That'd be a good one. All right, nothing else from the live chat.
So much caffeine in that guy.
That dude was on blow.
I was gonna say, probably a little more than caffeine.
Fourth bet of the night.
Yeah, fourth bet.
Kramer, was he on blow or not, man? I'm taking he most definitely was.
Yeah, you didn't go into that man's dressing room beforehand. You get yelled at.
Yeah.
What I tell you about bringing him out, bring it in.
Don't be popping up on Kramer.
It'd probably be just like in the show when you startled him too.
Right. Like already on set in character.
I'm not wired. Shit. Yeah. I wonder what that dude's up to nowadays.
I know, poor guy dropped the N-bomb, and man, his whole career went bye-bye.
Oh, did he?
You don't remember that whole thing, dog?
No. I literally only have seen him from the Seinfeld thing.
Oh, he
and,
got
that's
pissed
I
off
didn't
at a
see anything
heckler,
else.
bro, and he dropped the N-bomb and just career done.
Oh, interesting. Well, I wonder if he had enough money where he started something, or if he's just a regular old bloke nowadays.
Yeah, maybe he is. I don't know.
Yeah. Did he get really fat? Just fall totally off the wagon wheel, and he's
gonna rabbit hole about his.
We're gonna start a side segment here to the TrutherCast, Truther TMZ.
What are the updates on the Seinfeld cast?
We're just gonna follow. I'm gonna go travel around like like Nick and Nate. Nick and Nate. And then I'm just gonna spy on these people and give you all the updates.
We're gonna lose the point of the whole show. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go citizen journalism, not for trying to help and save America, but I'm gonna TMZ this bullshit into some stupid old Hollywood crusty dusty boomer.
I'm gonna bust out all these people that have fallen off the wagon. Ah, look at you. This
like
guy
watching
is
those
not
that go to
doing
sleep,
well. Can we start a fund to have them do whatever their dream's gonna be?
I like watching critical drinkers breakdowns of people that have like rosed and failed. Those are pretty good. All right, that's all I got for you folks. Thank you so very much for hanging out there in the old live chat. Very much appreciated. Make sure to share the show out to somebody you know. Share it out. We'll get a little bit more subscribers next time. I think we got 2 more, so that's like pretty sweet.
Woo, woo. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
The slow grow, slowly but surely.
Yeah,
like
Jay agrees, man. Kramer was on the blow. And yes, he confirms he got pissed off at somebody. Oh, he was just walking out of the show? And then he sprouted off the old N-word. He didn't wrap it in a joke well enough, man. He could have saved it if he just turned it into a joke N-word. Gee, Christmas. But it was like he got angry and just like spit it out. But all right, we got a 1. We got a 2. And then I think there's like something else around here.
Matt, you always get here real late. All right. Let's start this podcast. Oh, it's the end? Oh, my bad, guys.
Dan says the music crashed because it was a loser.
Oh.